Hey, tomorrow's my day off. I'm heading to a spa resort, so pack my bags. Oh, and I'm going alone, so don't even think about coming.
Tomorrow? That's pretty last minute.
One of our top clients gave me a complimentary stay. I work myself to the bone in HR every single day. Is it really that surprising that someone appreciates me?
Yeah, of course. You work so hard.
So get my bag packed. You're a stay-at-home wife. This is the bare minimum I expect from you.
Understood. Which resort is it? Just so I know where you'll be.
Why do you need to know that? You're not coming.
I just thought, in case of an emergency.
If there's an emergency, figure it out yourself. That's what adults do. Pack the gray duffel, 2 days worth, and don't forget my good shampoo this time.
Of course.
Hey, what do you think you're doing getting a fever without my permission?
I'm so sorry. I've been feeling off since last night.
That has nothing to do with me. You couldn't even pack properly. You're absolutely useless. You know that?
But that doesn't mean you should kick me.
Oh, so you want to talk back to me now?
I'm sorry.
God, this is exactly why housewives with no real-world experience are worthless! You want to know something? I'm the top performer in HR! That means I know how to read people! And from where I stand, you are incompetent! You wouldn't last a single day out in the real world! Who exactly do you think is keeping you alive? A useless, slow, dead weight like you?
You are, Mark.
That's right. So if you understand that, stop lying around and get the housework done.
What?
Don't what me? It's obvious. I push myself every single day at work, and all you have to do is keep the house running. That's your one job. Doing the chores perfectly should be second nature to you. The fact that you don't understand that is exactly why you're incompetent.
I'm sorry. I really do feel awful, though.
No excuses! It's your fault for getting sick in the first place. Can't even manage your own health. That's just how useless people are.
That's a bit much to say.
Excuse me? You're living off me, aren't you? Do you even realize that? People sometimes say stay-at-home wives are parasites. I've never gone that far, have I? And yet you still want to push back against such a kind husband?
I'm sorry, but I have a 104-degree fever.
104 fever? It's just a little cold. Stop using it as an excuse to skip the chores. Have everything done perfectly by the time I get back from the spa.
I feel so awful. Please, help me.
Drama queen, get over yourself. I'll be back in 2 days. Don't embarrass me by letting the place fall apart.
Please, Mark. I can barely stand up.
Then crawl. I'm not missing my trip because you couldn't keep yourself healthy.
Lily, I'm sorry to ask. Can you maybe pick up a few things for me? I've come down with a fever.
Wait, Lisa, are you okay? I'll head out right now. Just drinks and food, right? Oh, you always want those little Jell-O cups when you're sick. I'll grab some of those too.
Thank you, but please don't buy anything unnecessary. He'll be angry.
What? When you're sick, you need soup and easy-to-eat stuff. Hold on. He'll be angry? What does that mean? When your wife has a fever, it's a husband's job to let her eat whatever she wants.
Just the basics is fine, please.
Got it. I'll stick to soup and easy food. He can't complain about that.
Thank you.
Of course. Though honestly, your husband always seems so cheerful and nice from the outside. Everyone thinks so highly of him too.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still single, but I was so sad when you got married and moved out. So getting to take care of you like this is kind of nice in a way.
I miss you too.
Being twins makes this extra hard, doesn't it? I still think about all the times we played together growing up. Remember that summer we convinced Mom we were each other for an entire week?
She still brings that up at every family dinner.
We were terrible, but it was fun. Hey, is Mark home right now? Should I knock or just text when I'm outside?
He's gone. Left for a spa trip this morning.
A spa trip? He left you alone when you're this sick?
It was a gift from a client. He didn't want to miss it.
And you couldn't go with him?
He said it was just for him.
Lisa.
It's fine. It happens.
That doesn't sound fine to me at all. We'll talk when I get there.
Please, just get the soup. Don't make it a big thing.
Oh, wait, sorry. Shopping first. I'll be there soon. And I'm sneaking in the Jell-O cups. Eat them on the sly. If you can't, I'll take them home. You're allowed to be a little selfish when you're sick and miserable. Hey, it says you've read this but haven't replied. Are you feeling that awful right now? You can just send a sticker if it's too much. Sorry for going on so long. Lisa? Hey, Lisa. Say something, Lisa. You always respond no matter what. You know that? Please, just reply. Please. I have a really bad feeling about this. Lisa. Lisa, are you okay? Hey, Lisa!
Hey! I'm back and the chores aren't done?
They're done. I cleaned and did the laundry.
Ah! God, this is why stay-at-home wives are hopeless. You want to know something? People notice every little detail. There's still dust in the corners. I don't need some incompetent slacker who can't even do basic work.
There might have been some dust in the corners, sure, but I really don't think that's grounds for this kind of language.
Excuse me? You want to talk back to me?
I'm sorry.
I come back from a nice relaxing spa trip in a great mood, and you go and ruin all of it. You have no idea what I go through. It's a wife's job to help her husband unwind.
Is that what this is? You're insulting me. To unwind?
That's right. Even an idiot is good for something, like a punching bag. I'm not actually hitting you, so technically I'm being pretty kind.
But you did kick her yesterday.
That was because she had a bad attitude. That's called discipline. Anyway, looks like your fever's gone down. I'll let this one slide. Now that you understand, finish up the rest of the chores. Bottom feeders like you need to be contributing to society by supporting elites like me.
Understood. I'll do my best to contribute to society.
That's the spirit. Also, the bathroom mirror has water spots. Deal with that, too.
I'll take care of it.
And iron my work shirts for tomorrow. The blue one first.
Of course.
See? This is all I ask. Basic competence. It's not complicated.
Ugh.
What? Now you're giving me the silent treatment? Unbelievable!
Not at all. I'm just thinking about how best to contribute to society.
Good! Keep thinking like that! Hey! What the hell have you done?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You went and filed a false complaint with the company about harassment, and now you're hiding at your parents' place. Get home right now!
I didn't file a false complaint. I just let your supervisor observe your regular behavior. They're the ones who determined it was harassment, emotional abuse, actually, and physical too. They also strongly recommended reporting it to the police. I didn't have high hopes for a company that had you in HR, but they surprised me. Turns out, it's a decent place.
Because of your nonsense, I've been suspended! And you ran off to your parents? Get back here!
I'm not coming back, because I don't know what you'll do to me if I do.
You little... Don't get mouthy with me, punching bag!
My, that's quite a thing to say, calling your wife a punching bag. By the way, I'm screenshotting this entire conversation and sending it to your supervisor.
What?!
You said you were suspended. That'll be a termination before long, don't you think? People notice every detail, remember? You said that yourself. Funny, coming from someone in HR who openly harasses people. A company doesn't need a useless employee who abuses those around him.
Don't make me laugh. I'm valued at that company. I've delivered results. That's more than you can say. People recognize me for what I've done. Sorry to disappoint, but a complaint from a non-working nobody like you is why I only got suspended. They have to look like they're doing something about it. So I got a slap on the wrist. That's all.
So you're saying the suspension is just for show?
Exactly. I'll be back at my desk like nothing happened soon enough. Sorry you wasted your time. Still don't get it? A stay-at-home wife's word carries zero weight in the real world. You just proved how useless you are.
I see. So in your version of events, nothing you've done has any consequences.
That's right, because it doesn't. People like me land on our feet.
That's an interesting worldview. I'll keep that in mind.
Do whatever you want. Come home and stop making a scene.
I'll think about it.
Wait a minute, who are you? You're not Lisa, but you're responding on Lisa's account.
What a thing to say. I'm Lisa. We live together.
I got a call from a coworker today. He said he heard my wife collapsed and was taken by ambulance. Is she okay? What do you mean she was hospitalized?
Ah, right. People who didn't know the situation would say it that way. I didn't think that's how you'd find out.
What?
Yes, I'm not Lisa. I'm her twin sister, Lily.
Twin?
Strange. We met at the wedding, though I never imagined back then what kind of man you really were.
When did you switch?
Right after you got back from your trip. We lived together for a whole week and you didn't notice. We swapped and you had no idea. You talk about delivering results. You can't even tell your wife apart from her sister, who's incompetent now.
This is a setup! That's entrapment!
Twins look alike, sure, but we're not identical in every way. Even classmates can tell us apart after a week. You really never looked at Lisa at all, did you?
Shut up! Where is she? Why did you two pull this ridiculous stunt?
To pay you back for what you did.
What?
The day you left for your trip, Lisa texted me. But she went silent partway through, so I rushed over, and I found her collapsed on the floor. My blood ran cold. Lisa is my other half. She's always just been there. I called an ambulance and got her to the hospital, but she didn't wake up. The doctor said she was severely exhausted. He said she might not regain consciousness. She had bruises on her back from where you kicked her. I will never forgive you. I wanted to kill you for what you did to her.
Wait, so she's gone? Well, that works out great for me, actually.
Excuse me?
She was slow and useless as a housewife. Honestly, a mistake to marry her. If she's dead, I'm a widower. I could start fresh.
How dare you? You are the worst kind of human being. I was fooled by your nice guy act, just like everyone else.
You should move on too. No point clinging to the dead.
Don't you dare! Twins are together from the moment we're born. The idea of Lisa not being here anymore is something I never even considered. She is the closest, most important person in my life, and you have the nerve to tell me to move on?
Calm down, calm down. Look, I'm annoyed about what you pulled, and I'll deal with that. But I'll let that slide once you make it right. I'm in a good mood after all.
You are going straight to hell.
Shush, sore loser talk. What exactly can you do to me? Nothing. Go ahead and try.
You were draining money from Lisa's bank account without her permission. She told me. You told her useless people didn't deserve money, and you took her entire savings. That's why she couldn't leave. You made sure she was trapped. You knew exactly what you were doing, didn't you? You cut off her escape route on purpose. We are going to sue you for every cent. Get ready.
Good luck with that. A third party can't sue on someone else's behalf. You two really are both idiots. A bottom feeder filing complaints. I'll take out the trash myself. You'll regret crossing an elite like me.
An elite who couldn't recognize his own wife, right?
That was a trick. Anyone would have been fooled.
Lisa and I are twins, not clones. We laugh differently. We hold our phones differently. We have different habits you'd know after 5 minutes of paying attention. You weren't tricked. You just never looked.
I'm done with this conversation.
That's fine. My attorney isn't.
Are you kidding me right now? I'm laughing! This is hilarious!
You seem to be in a great mood, Mark.
Because you did something hilarious! What even is this?
What it is a divorce filing, a request for spousal compensation, and a damages claim sent through my attorney.
How is a third party supposed to file any of that? Oh, wait. Did you pretend to be Lisa? Because that's fraud. You might look similar, but impersonating someone is still a crime. I'm calling the police.
I am Lisa.
Huh?
Your wife, Lisa, the one you married.
What? No. You literally just said last time Lisa is dead.
Nobody said she died. They said she collapsed and might not wake up. That's not the same thing. As it turns out, I was lucky. I regained consciousness and spent about a week in the hospital. I'm attaching photos as proof. A picture of me and Lily together, taken just now.
No way! She's actually alive?
Quite a reaction to finding out your wife survived. That's hurtful, Mark. And you couldn't even tell me and Lily apart. We had been married for a while at that point, and you call yourself an HR star? What happened to your ability to read people?
You're the one who pulled a dirty trick, and what's this about a divorce? If you're better now, get back home!
No.
Excuse me? Don't you talk back to me!
I'm done listening to you. Getting sick and ending up in the hospital was what finally got me away from you. It made me realize just how far from normal my life had become. Lily talked some sense into me, and that's when I woke up. It's frightening what emotional abuse does to you. I was in that situation, and I still couldn't see it. I never once thought about leaving or filing for divorce, but not anymore. Now, when I look at you, I see exactly what you are. A man who can't even take care of his own wife is a man society doesn't need. If anyone needs to be cleaned up, it's you. And how dare you call Lily trash? I will not forgive that.
The only ones who need to be dealt with are a wife and her sister who conspired against their own husband. You suddenly become all rebellious. Did she fill your head with nonsense?
She didn't fill my head with anything. She just cried at me and yelled at me.
What?
When I woke up, Lily's eyes were completely swollen from crying. Because the doctor had told her I might not make it. When I came to, she was happy, but she also slapped me and scolded me. She was genuinely furious that I'd kept quiet until I ended up like this. You used me as a verbal punching bag and beat me down. Lily cared enough to be angry. That's what woke me up. I realized my suffering had been for nothing, and at the same time, I felt real hatred toward you. I don't want someone who treated me like nothing to just walk away without consequences. I want to end all of this and go home to Lily.
Oh, wow. Great little speech. Are you done?
Excuse me?
Look, fine, the divorce is whatever, but why are you hitting me with compensation and damages? When one person files for divorce, the person who initiates it pays the other one. That means I'd get paid. And since you're broke, you can't even afford to divorce me. Too bad.
You've been cheating on me, haven't you?
Huh?
I said you've been cheating. Did you think I hadn't noticed? It's the receptionist at one of your client companies, and that spa trip was with her too, wasn't it? I've looked into all of it.
When did you... No, that's a misunderstanding. I'm working with those clients.
I have photographs. Being a stay-at-home wife meant I had plenty of time. I couldn't follow you all the way to the resort, but I have photos of you both going into and coming out of a hotel. You left hotel receipts sitting in your wallet. There was lipstick on your shirt more than once. You assumed I was too dull to notice, so you didn't even bother hiding it. How insulting. My attorney confirmed it's more than enough evidence for an infidelity case. So that's why I'm claiming compensation, and that includes the domestic violence too.
You've gotta be kidding me! I'm not paying a single cent! You weren't holding up your end as a wife! That's why this happened! This is your fault! I didn't do anything wrong!
Make whatever excuses you want. I'm not backing down from you anymore. I'm going to chase you to the ends of the earth. That's a promise I made to Lily.
Lisa, I was wrong, okay? Please come home! I genuinely mean it this time. I've changed. Just give me one more chance!
Disgusting. I know exactly what this is really about. Word got out at the company while you were suspended, didn't it? That you worked your wife to the point of collapse. I heard you got transferred out of HR. Serves you right. Anyone who's seen the way you spoke to me could have predicted that.
Damn it! How do you even know about that?
There's more, too. Apparently, you were sleeping with multiple women from client companies. I honestly didn't know it was that many. No wonder they fired you.
If you know all that, then help me out here!
What?
I kept a roof over your head for years! You had it easy, didn't you? Now it's my turn. You work hard and support me! That's how you pay me back!
Are you out of your mind? After everything you put me through? You're coming crawling back because you're broke, aren't you? There's my compensation claim, the damages. And some of the women you cheated with were married, so their husbands are going after you too. With no job, you're absolutely going into debt.
How do you know all of that?
Lily looked into it. We're two halves of the same whole. Working together is the most natural thing in the world. I want Lily to be happy, and she wants the same thing for me. That's why we can do this. Unlike you. You don't have anyone left, do you?
That's not true!
Your affair partners have stopped returning your messages. When your true self comes out, people leave. That's just how it works. It's pathetic, honestly. You brought this on yourself. Enjoy your debt and your loneliness.
Wait! I really am sorry. Please, just hear me out. If I lose my job and go into debt, I'll truly have nothing left. I don't want that.
It's not good to be hung up on the past, is it? And frankly, I'm long overdue to be free of you. Actually, there is one thing I want to thank you for.
You're thankful? Did you see? I knew you still cared about what I've...
You taught me how to read people. And based on that skill, you are someone who sees no humanity in others whatsoever. People like that don't survive anywhere for long. After that, Mark lost his job. He was ordered to pay Lisa's compensation and damages. The married women he had cheated with sued him too, and his former company went after him for damages related to his behavior with clients. Word spread across the industry, and he couldn't find work anywhere. The house was sold to cover his debts. He had nothing left. His family back home had already cut him off years earlier due to his arrogant behavior, leaving him with nowhere to turn and a long way fallen from the elite life he once boasted about. Last anyone heard, he was scraping by on day labor gigs, bowing and apologizing to everyone around him, getting mocked daily for being bad at the job. Lisa, meanwhile, started fresh in her own apartment. Lily comes over all the time. No one yells at her anymore. It's quiet and it's wonderful. This whole experience showed Lisa just how much Lily means to her, and she made herself a promise. If Lily ever needs her, she'll be there. Because from now on, she's going to live a life that honors herself.